William Carr, and I'm the pastor at St. Bridget Parish. I've been here about 13 years.
My name is Dan Harms, and I am the director of youth ministry, and I also direct communications.
My name is Michelle Sesney. I work at St. Bridget Church in Richmond, Virginia.
My name is Ann Gill.
And I'm Kay Pangrace.
My name is Vijay Patillo, and I'm a permanent deacon here at St. Bridget. Very engaged with the new evangelization as sort of a liaison between the church and the parish success group.
10 or 20 years ago, the parish became the best parish it could be, and a good example of a modern American, really worshipful, involved parish. Many of us looking at that and being happy with what we were doing, also looking at the statistics around the country and what American parishes look like today, began to ask the question, what will St. Bridget look like 10, 20, 25 years from now? And have we any responsibility for engaging the parish in a vision about that?
When Monsignor asked us to do this, it was almost 5 years ago, and it was a grassroots effort. And the first thing we did was kind of meet with all the ministries and assess where they were in their spiritual journey.
We started working with Rich and Parish Success Group in a time when there was a lot of kind of segmentation around our office staff. So all the ministry heads and the lead volunteers and the different large groups that we had within the parish, we were all doing things, but we weren't necessarily doing things cohesively.
So when I first started working here, I did not know the staff very well, and I would kind of come into the office sometimes and not really speak to a lot of people.
There needed to be a greater fellowship, that if indeed we're supposed to evangelize with one another and have spiritual growth with one another, we needed to know each other.
When Rich got involved, he energized us. He started working with the parish staff and got us to start thinking differently about what evangelization means and how it involves evangelizing with one another, how it involves us forming ourselves together as Catholic Christians. That has permeated and rippled out from the staff to the new evangelization team, which has been energized as a result and is now working to support the parish mission in that regard.
And I remember somebody on the staff asking, Rich, we've heard you speak a couple of times now. We're reading the documents of the church and learning where we should be and where we are, really reviewing where we are in ministry. And someone said to Rich, well, where does this evangelization start? What group in the parish do we start with? And Rich said, with you right here. And that was a perfect answer for me and for all of us. We start with our own individual conversion. We're all good, we're all bad, we're all sinners, we're all saints. We can always be better. So conversion, evangelization starts with us right here and now, and that's what we've been trying to do in our new evangelization team and our parish staff.
The phase that we are in as a parish is we went from being completely just kind of doing what most parishes do in the country to working with Rich and really focusing and internalizing a lot of our discussions and objectives and goals and just hashing out and figuring out exactly what God was calling us to. And then taking that call and taking that identity and taking the charisms of our parish and turning that out to our parishioners. And so it's a process that takes a few different phases, but it isn't until the whole office staff and all the volunteer leads kind of understand what's happening that we can start to roll out what the big vision is and how it impacts every person in the pew.
I feel like it took us a little while to get the core values together, and now that they're together, I'm excited to see how that will all start to affect our ministries.
Because this isn't just a job, right? Working at this parish is not just about coming in and doing a thing and then collecting a paycheck and going home. This is about being invested in the lives of the parishioners and being invested in the lives of those that we encounter each and every day here at St. Bridget, to walk with them, and that whole idea of encounter. And he really challenged us and pushed us to enter into that with each other as ministry leaders and as staff. That was a huge shift in how we have approached our ministry.
I think that at St. Bridget we are on the cusp of something truly amazing. The Spirit is working here, and there's much to do, and I look forward to that Spirit continuing to move us all into that mission that Jesus has called us into, to be in the world and to be working in the world.
I think our new evangelization team members and our parish staff members, as well as others in the leadership groups and maybe others in the parish, have been moved, inspired to look more closely at their own individual and family and parish small group relationship with Jesus Christ, to burnish, to deepen that relationship, so that in our own way we are appealing to others whom we meet, in our families, our school, our workplace. We are appealing to others on behalf of Jesus Christ.
We are a community of Christ and God, and once you're aware, then there's a peace in sharing, and then there's an enthusiasm that continues to build, and then you want to share with other people.
And I see that as slow, beautiful, gorgeous, one step at a time, one soul at a time, and I'm excited about that. I want that to happen for this parish. I want us to become a new way of being parish for new people in our ever-growing society.